I pulled my rabbi over to the side. What do you personally think is going to happen to you when you die? I really wanted just to know from my rabbi, what did he think? His answer was, I don't know. The fact that he didn't have an answer for himself really floored me. It made me probably just hold on to what it meant and what it means to be Jewish culturally and traditionally, but not really be thinking about anything really beyond that. I grew up in a Reform, really liberal Jewish congregation. I went to Hebrew school. I was involved in Jewish day camps. I was a counselor in an overnight camp. I was involved in a Jewish fraternity. I mean, just a lot of these things, but I don't think at any time did I ever really fully know whether I believed that God was real or not. When it came to education or knowledge or information about Jesus, really what I knew was that we are survivors of Christian persecution. So, no, I've never read the New Testament, and actually never would have wanted to. I was afraid, actually, of that, because I was sure that somewhere in there, it had to say something like, let's go to Canaan to get the Jews. I understood from just growing up Jewish about the importance of atonement, and that really made me nervous. If God was even real, I realized that I was just so far away from him. I was mucky and dirty, and it was as if I was as far away from God as the moon is from me. And I had no way of being able to get back together with God or have atonement. When a good friend of mine ended up getting saved or coming to believe in Jesus, I remember being nervous for him and wondering what this was going to be like. I didn't even know if God was real, let alone anything about Jesus. But I really saw this change in him. It was like a serenity, love, and peace and confidence that he had. And I think because of that, I was more open to want to learn a little bit more about what actually happened in his life. When I read the New Testament for the first time, which I had not wanted to read, but when I read it, I was really just surprised and shocked that this was Jewish. And I'm checking all of these parts in the Old Testament and the prophecies in the book of Isaiah that are actually exact for what it was saying in the New Testament, and my mind was blown. It was a book about this man who really was the fulfillment of Scripture. And actually, it was when I was reading about Jesus in the New Testament that I realized that he is actually my way to be able to get back to God. I just couldn't fathom it before, and this was all making sense. I was really taken by him, that he was saying words that were just so true and filling and life-giving to me. And the first thing that I actually said was basically one sentence. And I said, God, I want to just tell you that I am sorry because I have hated your name. And it took me months to be able to go ahead and get to that point where I could be able to thank my God by name. I still have ups and downs in life, but it's a whole nother reality to know and to walk with God and to know that I will actually have the miracle of forgiveness of my muck and forgiveness of my sin. God has given me more love, more patience, but most importantly, forgiveness. And it is my heart cry that my Jewish people would be able to also know the truth of what it means to have forgiveness.